Hello everyone, good morning and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Facebook Live class on Communicative English. Dear students, it is the second time I meet you here. Well, dear students and dear viewers, lend me your ears. Can you hear me? If not, please let me know, passing comments, that you are unable to connect. Alright, I hope you are connected. And if so, I request you to invite your classmates to get connected with the class today. Okay, dear, I believe you are all pretty good. So, at the very beginning, I would like to thank you all who have attended my class the day before yesterday and passed very good comments. And definitely, your positive comments will inspire me. However, I am Zahid Hasan, introduced in my first lecture that I am working at Dhaka Mohila Polytechnic Institute as an instructor of English language and hope to continue with Communicative English course. As I said earlier, that hopefully and definitely we will utilize this pandemic time with productivity. So, no more wasting time. Let's go to lesson 2. I think you are watching the presentation on a screen. Am I right? And okay, it is the continuation of reading skill practice, and you see in lesson 2 the objectives will remain the same. I repeat, that is, if you are completing this lesson, you will also be able to develop writing creative ability or creative writing ability, and ultimately you will be efficient in transferring information, ideas and knowledge, and finally you will be competent in communicative skills in the real life situation or in the workplace situations. Okay, dear students, that is all about the first slide, and go for the next, and let's see what happens here. In today's lesson, we will focus on vocabulary, phrases related to airport, time and flight schedule. Okay, you can easily understand what may be the summary of our reading text. Okay, all right. In this lesson also, we will practice reading skills, and it will be practiced on screen through answering questions and doing other activities. And then writing skill will be given to practice as homework, and you see that I used to give you some home task to prepare in home. And then ultimately, speaking skill is supposed to be practiced among friends, teachers, in a group, online, with the topics given for homework. Okay, as I said earlier, I mean in my first lecture, that you can create an online group with among your friends, and where you can carry on conversation, and of course that conversation must be in English, not in Bengali. Okay, and that will help you a lot to become competent and fluent in speaking, at the same time in writing also. Okay, go for the next slide. Today's topic is an airport departures board. Okay, I hope that many of you, or all of you, have experienced you have visited airports, at least our international airports, and where you have seen a digital electronic board, and ultimately in this digital electronic board you will get the information of flights, when it comes, when it departs, when it is delayed, when the flight schedule is cancelled, whatsoever. Okay, likewise, we will study a departure board here today, and we will try to pick the information and we will learn something from there. Okay, this is very pragmatic, this is very important to know. Now, read an airport departures board to practice and improve your reading skills, and in the next slide, you will get the text. And before then, we have to do some pre-reading task. And while doing this, you will check the level of information about the task what we are going to do, you see. So after completing preparation task, then we will go for reading the text, and as well we'll do the exercises. And the task is very easy, I think, very easy. You have nothing to be worried here, as because you will be given some cities and countries, and simply you have to match with the cities of the countries. Okay, anyway, so you have to match the cities 1 to 8 with the countries A to H. Okay, so let's go for the next slide. Okay, dear students, hope you see a sample departure board of an airport. This is not the board that we are going to read today. This is a sample board, sample digital board of an airport, just to have an experience. Okay, so here you see uh, time is mentioned, flight number is mentioned, destination is mentioned, along with the country's flag. So so that you can easily understand, and the gate from where it passes and ultimately reimers. You see whether it is departed, or whether the flight schedule is cancelled, or it is waiting for final call, and ultimately in boarding situations. Okay, so this is just to have an experience how it look like. Okay, how it looks like. Right, go for the next slide. Okay, as I said that you have to do a preparation task, and some cities and countries are given here, and you have to find it out the right cities belong to the right countries. So you see number one, Beijing, mm, and it is giving New Zealand, then absolutely Beijing don't belong to the country New Zealand. So you have to match the right answer you have to pick the right answer and match with the cities, with the countries. Okay, right? And I think that it's very familiar to you. The cities of the country is familiar to you, so you can easily pick the right answer here from here. Okay, so Beijing, of course, I mean that it belongs to the People's Republic of China. Okay, the country China. And then Buenos Aires, it goes to, can you tell me what country it belongs? Okay, try to write it in your comments, right? If you write it in your comments, then of course I study your comments and try to understand your language. So it is the easiest way. If you write the answer there, then I could easily understand that you are attentive right now. and you are listening to me and trying to pick some information from here, okay, from these lectures, and it will, of course, it will inspire me. Okay, you can write the answer on your comments, on the comments box. Okay, Buenos Aires, you see. Mm, it may be, or of course, it goes to Argentina, right? And then Los Angeles. Of course, this city belongs to the United States of America. And then number four, Amsterdam, the very big city, very busy city. Okay, and it goes to the Netherlands, and then Mexico City, of course, it goes to Mexico, and then Seoul. Seoul, of course, it belongs to the country, the Republic of Korea, you know, and Christchurch, it is a little bit uncommon, but I think that it goes to the New Zealand. Okay, and finally Moscow, and I hope that everybody knows what country this city belongs to. Okay, of course it is Russia, right? And I hope that we have finished matching the cities with the countries, and that's good. Okay, go for the next slide. Here is the text today you have to experience, and you have to get information from here very attentively, very seriously, otherwise you will not do well to solve the problems that is given later slides. So you just have a look very attentively, and of course I will explain it a little bit, but I see it's very easy to understand. Okay, as you have seen in the sample digital electronic departure board, that the flight time, flight schedule, flight number, destination, gate, and remarks. Every descriptions are the same. What is given in the sample uh, airport departures board. So this is the main text. From here, you will be asked some question to answer. Okay, so read the read the board very carefully. Okay, from the left, time is mentioned 10:45, XJ 3265. It will depart for Chennai from gate number 17, and in reverse it is already departed. Okay, dear students, do you know the city Chennai, where it is located? Yes, of course, it is in the southern part of the India. Okay, and then 10:50, I mean 10 to 11, SQ 0972 Amsterdam. It will depart from 23, gate number 23, and already it is departed. And sharp at 11, SQ 2509, it will, the destination is Mexico City, gate number 19, and it is, all this flight is also departed. And 11 5, I mean 5 past 11, you see, the flight number is RT9122, Buenos Aires, gate number 34. The flight schedule is cancelled, so you have no way to go to Buenos Aires, as because you have to wait for the next flight if you are a passenger, right? And then 10 past 11, XZ 6005, Los Angeles bound flight, and it will depart from gate number 5 and waiting for final call. And then you have a little chance to get on the board. Okay, hmm, if you are quick there. Right, 11:20 past 11 or 11:20 and QE 0078 Beijing bound flight, and it will depart for Beijing from gate number 33. It is also waiting for final call. Here you can go Beijing. Yeah, you have a little chance to go there because it is still on final call. Okay, 11:25 TY 2053 Christchurch. This flight is New Zealand bound flight, so you have to depart from 56, gate number 56. It is already delayed, and you have every possibility to uh, uh, get on the board, as because and sometimes we become hopeful if the flight is delayed, because in our country you see a lot of traffic jams, and sometimes we stuck in the street, and we cannot reach the airport in time, so we feel stressed. So if the flight is delayed, it's a good information for us. Okay, but don't be delayed. Okay, it's not good. Right, go for the next, that is 11:25 ER7452 flight number, and it will depart for Seoul. You know the Republic of Korea. It is on boarding. Okay, and lastly XZ0352, that is Moscow. I mean, this flight will Moscow bound flight, and it will depart from gate number 12, and it is already boarding. Okay, all right. You may have a question, that is, what is the meaning of XJ3265 SQ0972 SQ250 whatsoever? Actually, this is the flight number, and this number is marked by the IATA. Do you know the full meaning of IATA? Yes, IATA is the International Air Transport Agency, and actually, most of the countries, in most of the countries, IATA operate flight schedules and flight routes, all everything. Okay, so you should know it. Anyway, I hope that you have started well. The time is getting up, so you have to go first, you see, and go for the next slide, and hope that you can easily recollect in your memory. So we have finished reading, and now it's task for sitting or solving problem. You see, in task one, match the phrases with the sentences. As I said, that you have to sit for some solving some problems. Okay, in the table you see final call, departed, delayed, boarding, cancelled, and get, these are the clues. You have to fill in the blanks that is given in the in front of the sentences if it matches. Okay, the first one is the plane is not here now. What is the word it match with? And perhaps the departed is the right word here. The plane is late. Okay, the plane is late. Okay, try to guess the answer from here. The plane is late. Okay, you can write it the answer in the comments. Okay, so that I can understand that you are already involved with the lesson or academic activities. All right, so we can identify that delayed is the right word here. Okay, then go for the next. The plane is not going to leave, right? So ultimately the schedule is cancelled. So cancelled is the right word here. And then number 5, the plane is leaving very soon. Okay. So it is boarding. The plane is leaving very soon. That means it is in the final call. And number 4, you see, you can get on the plane now. It match with boarding. And number 5, match with final call. And finally, number 6, you need to go to a different places to get on the plane. You see, uh, that is, we did not use the word that is get change. Of course, we have to go for changing the gate. And sometimes you see the airport authority announces, and it is also very important for you to be attentive to listen to the announcement. If you fail to catch the words of the announcement, you may have the possibility to miss the transport, okay, to miss the flight. So you must be attentive in listening to the announcement, and you must keep your eyes sharply on the digital electronic board if you want to able the flight right time in the right flight. Okay, so go for the next slide. Task 2. This is this information or this question is set from the reading task. You see, the first question is, can you get on the flight to Chennai? Yes, options are there. Yes, no, if you are quick. Okay, I think that you have no option to go to Chennai. So the right answer is no, because the Chennai bound flight is already departed. Okay, then go for the next question. Can you get on the flight to LA? LA means Los Angeles. Okay, LA means LA means Los Angeles. The option is yes, no, if you are quick. So it is maybe it is in the final call. So so far I remember and recollect my memory. That is, if you are quick, you have the opportunity to get on board. All right. Question number 3. When is the flight to Beijing? Question number 3. When is the flight to Beijing? It is, I guess that 11:20, 11:12, 11:20, 20 to 12. So the right answer is 11:20. And number 4. Where is the flight to Seoul? Okay. Get 12, get 24, get 25. Okay. Try to guess the answer and write it in your comment box, so that I can understand that you are already involved with this lesson. Okay, go for the next slide. And question number 6, when is the flight to Kuala Lumpur? Okay, all right, dear students, 11:25, 11:45, no flight schedule. Okay, I will not tell you the right answer here. You have to write it on the comment box. I will check it later. Okay, and then now which flight left from gate 34? Which flight left from gate 34? Yes, no flight there. No flight there. Okay, maybe it is cancelled. Okay, right. And then when is the flight to Moscow? When is the flight to Moscow? Number 7. You see, 11:20, 11:30, and 12:30. It is so far I guess that 11:30. Right. Question number 8. Where is the flight to Los Angeles? Get 5, get 15, and get 55. Get 50. Okay. I will not answer. I'll not leak out the answer of these questions. You will write it. Write the answer in your comment box, and I will check it later. Okay. So go for the next next slide, right? And this slide is very important, as I said in my first lecture, because it is the strong tools or strong platforms to learn in a peer group learning. This is called peer group learning, and students learn a lot. What should I say? unconsciously, and it lasts long in our memory. If we learn something unconsciously, or unconscious learning is very important for our teaching and learning. Okay, I have no more time, so I have to discuss a little. I will touch every questions and try to make you understand how you will do in your group discussions, and how you can do it. Okay, have you experienced yet traveling? Okay, all right. I advise you in my first lecture that please don't write your answer yes or no. Okay, don't limit your answer writing yes or no. You please write at least 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, your answer may be yes, your answer may be no, no problem, but you have to write the logic behind why you answered yes. You may have some logics, and if you write your answer no, no problem. You may have some logics writing your answer no. So you just lengthen or increase the number of sentences. If you do that, it will help you to become a good writer, good speaker. Okay. And then how often do you travel by plane? And sometimes we oftenly we travel by plane, and if you have that very experience, or you may not have experience, but you can share experience that you want to travel by plane. So never stop speaking when you go for group discussions. Okay, which countries would you like to visit? Okay, you may not assume that you want to visit a country like Amsterdam, New Zealand, Netherlands, whatsoever. Okay, do you have foreign friends? I see nowadays our young people have a lot of foreign friends. They connected over using social media, and sometimes they visit their countries. So you may have foreign friends. So you can write your experience. How do you communicate with him or her? It's very easy, and you know it very well that how you communicate. You use, so far I know, you use social media mostly, but you can use uh, telephone or mobile phone, or you can communicate writing mails, writing letters, whatsoever. Many options you have to do it. Okay, how would you compare your native friend with a foreign friend? Okay, it may be a little bit difficult for you to make a comparison between foreign friend and native friend, but I think that you can, right? Of course, there have some comparison. There have some difference between foreign friend and native friends. Because I have a lot of foreign friends, and I used to get communicated with them, and also I have native friends also, and absolutely I find some clear source, clear comparison. Okay, I can make a clear comparison between these two group friends. Okay, describe your second day experience of attending online class. All right, this is very important for you and for us also, as because this teaching learning platform, or this teaching learning activities is very new to us, both you and for me. So if you write something, if you write your experience there, we can easily understand, and we can pick some benefit there for the future classes or future attempt. Okay, we are at the end of the session, dear students, and go for the next slide. Okay, all right. As usual, I used to give you the answer key, but this is the last time. For the next time, I will not give you or supply you or allow you to see the answer key. Okay, and then all right, we are at the end of the session, and I request you to keep watching and get connected with www.skills.gov.bd if you want to watch my video once again. Then, of course, you will visit these websites. And lastly, I want to thank TMED, Technical Madrasa Education Division, and Directorate of Technical Education. And lastly, I want to thank ATY authority who has given us technical support so that we can take classes here, and we can get together here, and of course it is a good opportunity for us, so they deserve our appreciation. Okay, all right. My presentation is over, you see. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for staying with me for a long time with patience. And I want to tell you that is some of you have problem. You have wrote in your comments box that some of you have some problem to understand. Okay. Um, Actually, I will suggest you not to take English class in Bengali, as because if I speak English, you may have the chance to pick some words for you. If I don't use English, then you will have no way, no opportunity to pick any words, any sentences. Okay, so they may have some slow learners, and for them, just after finishing my session, I will stay in Skype. I will be in Skype, and you can connect me there. I will try to make you understand in Bangla. Okay. So, and lastly, I used to give tips for everybody in every class. That is, the address is written at the end of the or the at the bottom of the slide. You see www.compellingconversation.com. If you go there, if you visit there, you will get some good questionnaires, good techniques of questions, so that if you practice with your friends, it will help you a lot to become competent and confident in speaking. And I definitely believe that it will help you to become fluent in speaking, right? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you once again. Bye bye.